Hello world, Geriatric Geek here. How in the heck are you? I hope you're doing great. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today is November the 17th, 2024. Beautiful Sunday here in North Las Vegas. I've been up for a little bit. I made the trip over to the Broad Acres swap meet this morning at 6 a.m. sharp to meet up with my movie guy. I did pick up, I think, 15 movies that I'll be sharing with you later on in the week. But yeah, I've been up. It's a beautiful, like I said, beautiful. It's like 52 degrees out there right now. Beautiful time to come to Vegas if that's what you have in mind. So let's get started. Sit back, relax. Let's do about 15-20 minutes of looking at what I've picked up in the last week that's been released recently, except for one item. Alright, first up is apparently a vampire movie that I know nothing about, but we sure will watch this. Silent Bite. The tagline says, "'Twas the heist before Christmas." 'Twas the heist before Christmas. Silent Bite is not rated, 90 minutes long, from 2024. It is obviously a bit of a horror movie. This was released by MVD Visual. A gang of bank robbers take shelter in a motel after a Christmas Eve bank heist. Unbeknownst to them, they are not the most dangerous thing seeking refuge on this cold Christmas night. If you've heard of Silent Night or watched it yet already, let me know what you thought of it. But Silent Bite. There's the back. We'll see. We'll check it out. We shall see what it looks like. Next up, a film by Andreas Schnaus, The Suffering of Monique, a Massacre video release. This was released on September the 17th. September the 17th, and just got it in. Just got it. Amazon. What are you doing? Anyway, you can barely see. This is a German film, and apparently this is the first English release that's ever been released. So it's called The Suffering of Monique. Massacre video. It's not rated, 79 minutes, from 2023. German horror. A young woman finds herself ensnared by a mad scientist, thrust into the depths of a hidden laboratory where the boundary between science and perversion blurs. Subjected to harrowing experiments and modifications, she's forced into a diabolical ordeal that melds terror with an unnerving twist on bodily manipulation. As the story unfolds, it descends into a whirlpool of blood, sex, and violence, capturing the essence of a nightmare that relentlessly tests the limits of the human spirit and body. Like I said, this is the first time this film is available to English-speaking audiences, complete with brand new subtitles. It stands as a bold testament to Schnaus's dedication to pushing boundaries, offering a deeply provocative experience for connoisseurs of extreme horror, presented in its rawest, uncensored form. Alright, well, there you go. Have you seen The Suffering of Monique? Let me know if you have and what you thought of it. German horror. I don't watch much German horror, so thought that would be interesting to watch. Next up, Vinegar Syndrome release, A Bloodbath at the House of Death. Bloodbath at the House of Death. As you can see, it looks like Vincent Price here. Yeah, Vincent Price. Alright. This is 92 minutes long, from 1984. British horror comedy. A group of 6 scientists have assembled to test the apparent abundance of supernatural goings-on at the secluded Headstone Manor. No sooner have they set up all of their ghost-catching gadgetry than the hauntings begin. From randy spirits to unexplained manifestations, all of the signs of the afterlife incarnate are present. But when members of their party start winding up deceased, it becomes clear that these undead souls aren't very friendly, and all the while, the foggy grounds of the manor are being traversed by another mysterious figure. So this is a riotous British send-up of the fad of paranormal investigation and haunted house films. Ray Cameron's Bloodbath at the House of Death mixes supernatural thrills with a hearty sense of risque humor. Interesting. Alright, can't wait to check this one out. If you have seen it, please let me know what you thought of it in the comments section below. Vincent Price, let's go. Next up, now this is 4K. This was released on November the 5th. November the 5th, just got it. Fright, with Susan George, Honor Blackman, John Gregson, and Ian Bannon. Fright. It's PG, 87 minutes from 1971. It's a horror thriller. This is a Kino release, Kino Lorber, and Studio Canal. Right. Susan George. Who remembers Susan George from Straw Dogs? I do. Let's see here. In this shining early example of what would notoriously become known as the slasher movie, teenage babysitter Amanda arrives at the Lloyd home to watch their young son one fateful evening. It seems that the strangely nervous Mrs. Lloyd is hiding a secret, a killer secret that has just escaped from a nearby insane asylum and is now desperately trying to get inside the house. What must Amanda endure to survive the ultimate night of fright? Fright is a midnight movie classic, an exercise in sheer savage peril and pure unhinged terror. There you go. Now this movie is considered, this movie is considered to be the groundbreaker of the terrorized babysitter formula. So this was the first of those. I've seen it, loved it, can't wait to watch it in 4K. Like I said, I like Susan George. She apparently does a really good job. I don't remember the specifics in this film, but I remember liking it. So can't wait to rewatch it. Fright. Let me know if you've seen it. Next up, another Kino cult. This being number 19. Kino cult called Baby Blood. Kind of getting gruesome here today. This was released on October the 29th. It's not rated, 87 minutes from 1990. This is French horror. This is also known as The Evil Within in the United States. Baby Blood. It's time to feed the baby. It is a voracious parasite from the dawn of creation, surviving centuries in search of the one thing it needs, to be born of a human. But when this cunning creature slithers inside a sexy circus performer, it demands gallons of fresh blood to grow stronger. Now this reluctantly expectant mommy and her chatty mutant fetus are off on a cross-country killing spree, where prenatal care means violent carnage and the ultimate mother's milk is baby blood. Also known as The Evil Within, this French shocker is now presented totally uncut and uncensored, with all its infamous womb-raiding, gore spewing, and flesh bearing, beautifully restored in 4K. There you go. Let me know if you've seen Baby Blood or The Evil Within. Nice 4K. I've not seen that, by the way, so can't wait to watch that. I gotta get rid of this silly message. All right. Does anybody else do videos and as soon as your computer's silent, and then as soon as you start talking, the fan ramps up and drives you crazy? That's kind of what's going on right now with me. Okay, another 4K, another Kino release. This is a studio classic of Circus of Horrors. Circus of Horrors. Not rated, 92 minutes from 1960. 1960. This was released on November the 12th. It's British horror, and it has a young, very young apparently, Donald Pleasence in it. Donald Pleasence, of course, we know him from the Halloween and Dr. Loomis. So very young Dr. Loomis. He doesn't play Dr. Loomis in this, but Circus of Horrors. 1960. Legendary screen baddie Anton Diffring plays a brilliant but deranged plastic surgeon wanted by the authorities, who flees to France and under an assumed name acquires by murder a rundown circus. His first recruit into this three-ring nightmare is a disfigured female criminal whom he transforms by plastic surgery and trains as a high-wire artist. Within 10 years, he builds the circus into one of the most successful in all of Europe. But when a series of mysteriously deadly accidents occur, the Continental police are alerted. They are never able to prove any crime, but when the Circus of Horrors comes to England, a detective sets out to unveil the bizarre and blood-curdling truth. All right, so there you go. There's the back. Studio Canal Kino Lorber release of Circus of the Horrors. Let me know down below. Have you seen it? And if so, what'd you think? What'd you think? Next up, this is a Kino Lorber Studio Classics release also of Republic Pictures Horror Collection. Republic Pictures Horror Collection. Now I picked this up at, I recently was at Barnes & Noble's and saw this there and realized I didn't have it. Thought, well, we'll get this because it was like, for some reason I got it, I believe I got it for 50% off, but I think they were having 50% off on Kino Lorber, some Arrow titles, so can't wait to check this one out. This is a black and white film. Films from 1944 to 1946 with 275 minutes worth on here. We have The Lady and the Monster from 1944, 86 minutes long, a sci-fi horror. We have The Phantom Speaks from 1945, 69 minutes long and horror mystery. We have The Catman of Paris from 1946, 65 minutes long, a horror mystery, and Valley of the Zombies from 1946, horror mystery. These four acclaimed chillers from Republic Pictures are guaranteed to put a tingle down your spine and a smile on your face. I won't read all of them, but The Lady and the Monster from 1944. Erich von Stroheim plays a mad scientist bent on keeping the brain of millionaire William Donovan alive after he removes it from Donovan's dying body. His assistant serves as host for Donovan's brain impulses. The lady of the title, Vera Ralston, fights against the monstrous experiment. So yeah, that's some fun stuff to look forward to here in black and white. Black and white. Let me know. Have you seen any of those old movies? Are you into the old movies or not? Let me know in the comments section below. Alright, the last thing I picked up over the last few weeks. Been kind of slow, but anyway, this is a 4K. Steven Spielberg's first theatrical film directing debut with Goldie Hawn in The Sugarland Express. Goldie Hawn, The Sugarland Express. This PG, rated PG, from 110 minutes from 1974. Now, I've met Goldie Hawn. On our honeymoon, we went to the big island of Hawaii and stayed in a nice resort there some 40 years ago, and met her. Very, very nice then, and of course she was well known by then. I watched her many, many times on Laugh-In on TV, and enjoyed her acting and her comedy, I guess. But can't wait to watch this. This is, like I said, from 1974, and I don't remember ever seeing this movie, so there you go. The Sugarland Express, a gripping drama co-written and directed by a 26-year-old Steven Spielberg, makes its mark as the director's first theatrical film debut based on a true story. A desperate mother, played by Goldie Hawn, attempts to reunite her family by any means necessary, including helping her husband escape prison, kidnapping a Texas state trooper, and leading the police on a wild chase across the state in an effort to save her son from adoption. Winning the hearts of many fans that followed her story on the news, this film conveys the true story of a girl who took on all of Texas and almost won. Almost. Sugarland Express. Apparently this is actually filmed partially in Sugarland, Texas. Nice little slippy dip there. There you go. Alright guys, well, that's everything that I have to show you this week. If you enjoyed my videos, give me a thumbs up, please. Subscribe, costs you nothing, and there are advantages. Occasionally I do giveaways. I'm not doing one this week, but next week, stay tuned. We got a good one lined up. So I appreciate you watching, even if there isn't a giveaway. I really do. Also hit the like button. That really helps people know, the algorithm kind of thing, Anyway, that's it from North Las Vegas. You guys keep smiling. Keep having fun. Keep that positive attitude about you. Until the next time. Peace.